Hello, hello. So nice to see you all. Thank you for joining me this evening. We're here to talk about Melodee Buzzard. Um, Eric told me about this, so we're going to look into it. And there's some really concerning behaviors that has come out that I've seen. So we will get right into it. This is from ABC News. Santa Barbara is looking for 9-year-old who hasn't been seen in at least 1 year. And just hold on to your thinking caps because we all need them. California authorities are trying to track down a 9-year-old girl who they say hasn't been seen in at least 1 year. The search for Melodee Buzzard was sparked on Tuesday when school officials reported her prolonged absence, the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office said. Melodee has been homeschooled for at least a couple of years and has not been seen since approximately October of 2024. Sheriff's Office spokesperson Rachel Zick told ABC News. Excuse me? I know kids are homeschooled. I get that. But there's still attendance policies with the majority of the homeschooling programs. Am I wrong? I just that has blown my mind. But anyway, we do need the public's help because we have a giant 1-year segment of this child's life that we can't account for, Zick said. We can't say where she's been for the past year, and we really need some help with that. The most recent photo law enforcement has of Melodee is from when she was 7 years old. We don't have any photographs of her within the past 2 years, and we don't have any confirmed interactions with her in the past year, Zick said. When deputies first responded to the little girl's home this week, Melodee and her mom, Ashley Buzzard, weren't there, and no clear explanation was provided for where Melodee was, the sheriff's office said. Then, on Wednesday night, deputies returned to the home and Ashley Buzzard was there, but Melodee was not, Zick said. Zick did not disclose what Ashley Buzzard told investigators, so we're not going to get to know that. No one else lives at the house, Zick said, noting that Melodee's father is deceased. Law enforcement executed a search warrant on the home on Wednesday night. Melodee's disappearance is considered a missing person investigation, Zick said. Law enforcement is in touch with neighbors as well as child welfare services, she said. This is not a homicide investigation. It is an at-risk missing juvenile case, she said. I think it definitely does warrant being called suspicious, Zick said, or added. Although the sheriff's office said Melodee's is homeschooled, a California Department of Education spokesperson said there's no record of Ashley Buzzard filing an annual private school affidavit, which is a requirement for homeschooling. Per state law and CDE does not assist or assess or physically inspect private or home schools, the spokesperson said. Filing an annual affidavit is the only thing that is required. Well, I know around here, a lot of them use laptops. They provide the laptops. You have to be present, and they have to take your attendance. Just saying. We hope Melodee is found safe, the spokesperson added. Anyone with information can call the Sheriff's Department at 805-681-4150 or can submit a tip anonymously at 805-681-4171 or go online to sbsheriff.org. Isn't she precious? So what say you about the homeschooling deal? Or we all just... Now, it's... Yes. And there's some that do have requirements. I was talking with my husband. They've got to do testing every so often too, because they have to prove that they're on course, keeping up. Yes. Yes, see? Oh, let's see. It didn't say that, did it? Santa Barbara County. Do you believe? Lompoc. Lompoc. So, I don't know if it is rural, but I have one that has it like a little bullet points, we'll call it. Of course, there's Melodee again. The brief is 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard has not had verified contact with anyone for about a year, according to Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office. And of course, you can call them at 805-681-4150, even with small details that could help locate missing Melodee. And this is the city. School report triggers investigation. What we know. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office said the investigation into the disappearance of Melodee Buzzard began Tuesday after a school administrator reported a girl's prolonged absence. And they're unable to locate the child, Melodee. Their home is in the 500 block of Mars Avenue. And she was last verified contact was a year ago. I don't understand what they're saying. Verified contact. If maybe it was an in school, thing she had to show that she was there. But yeah, it's sad that they don't have a current photo. Yes, I pray she is found safe. Yes, it's Fancy Nancy's birthday if she's here. Oh, she is. Yes, we have to say happy birthday. Yeah, we all use phones and etc. We all use all kinds of electronic devices anymore. So I'm just at a loss. Okay, they have a correctional facility there. Right, Mo? Odd that the only picture is 2 years old. And that looks like a school picture. Well, maybe not a school picture. Yeah, it does. It looks like a school picture. I just don't. And I'm not seeing anything else. And that was 2 days ago. So it was this past Tuesday that this was called in. Yeah, most of all of the articles just basically say the same thing. Oh, here's one. Well, no. There's Oh, thank you, Bart. I appreciate that. Just the articles that I've read, they all say the same thing. There's one, I don't know how much legitimacy there is to it. Has anybody ever heard of SF Gate as a news company? I don't know. We'll look at this. This says that according to Santa Barbara County Superior Court records, documents matching Ashley Buzzard's name and address show she is under legal scrutiny around allegations of unpaid debt. Some of the most recent legal proceedings include a May collections case from Capital One, and the same company also sued her in civil court in December of 2024, alleging she owed $2,778.84. And in 2024, a debt collection agency filed a case against her seeking $4,182.58 in damages that she allegedly owed to Discover Bank, though that case has been dismissed. And there's where process servers in November of 2024 was unable to locate her and said that the house, the garage is completely empty. There are no decorations or mats by the door. The process server wrote it in the document, and a neighbor told the process server that the house had been vacant for approximately 3 months. So that would have put that before October of last year if this was around in November of last year. And then they've had another one, a different process server attempting to reach Ashley, but was unable to find her. So I'm just really perplexed at what's going on. Eric, I don't know. One can let your mind wander there, that's for sure. Yeah, the dad did pass away. And I seen somebody else, like a TikTok deal. I don't know. They wasn't really sure either, but there's rumor that she may the mom, Ashley, may be suffering, with mental health issues. I'm not sure, Janet. They're just saying they haven't had contact with Melodee for a year. Let's see what somebody else out of San Francisco has to say, if there's anything. No. And it's all the same that I've read to you already, what I'm seeing. Right, Monty. Man, what was her name? Oh my gosh. I can't think of the girl's name. She was on the last time she was seen was getting off the school bus. Darn it, her name just went phew. And the mom jumped back to her home country. cannot think of her name. Right, Eric. They're all the same because there's nothing else coming out. That's very true. Yes, people do get desperate when broke and feel isolated. Yes. Yes, Kojakari. I couldn't think of her first name. Kojakari. You're right, Dandy. Thank you. She wasn't reported, but it wasn't a year, but still. Natalie. Natalie Kojakari. I think that was her name. But yeah, the mom, after the court hearings and everything, she went back to the Maldives where she was from, and will never have any answers. Right, the school had not heard from the student or the mother for 1 year. They just reported it Tuesday, the school. So did the mom even sign her up for school? You have to wonder that. I don't know when their school set, semesters start and stop and all that. There's so many of those, Cynthia. She's not the only one. It's just everybody ran with Summer Wells, but she is not the only child missing for years. Yes, it is sad, but it is true. But I just wanted to come on and talk about Melodee, get her face out there, get the information out there, the contact information. Yes, they have talked to neighbors. I don't know about any friends around. We don't have that information. The only information we have is what I was able to read to you from the news articles. These don't turn out well. And it's sad, but yes, there's a lot of children missing. Yes, the more we talk about her, the better. That is true. I had actually seen this yesterday, but I didn't even, I can't say that I passed her over or nothing. It's just, I was not feeling the greatest yesterday. Yes, that is so true, Dandy. That is true. Yeah. And I see now, I know Cynthia told me, and maybe Darlene told me too, but I did put it up as a post that the mom of Nakai has also now been arrested for her involvement. I mean, we have some here in Indiana that's been missing too. And I've talked about Ella. Ella Saylor out of Muncie. Aw, we're thinking of you too. Yeah, there's a lot of people needing new phones, it seems like lately. You're not the only one, Gracie. But this just helps get her out there. I know whenever I searched YouTube, I was one of two people that come up for this case. I'm sure there's more. They just don't pop up on my feed because I probably have them blocked and for good reason. But she's getting talked about. I know she's getting talked about in other forms too. And no, I don't have PayPal. I've got Cash App and Venmo. Oh, you're welcome, 79. So good to see you. I hope you didn't run today to the grocery store. I hope you drove. I don't think you saw that message. Yeah, and this is the other one. Oops, if it'll work. If I can work. Yeah, I told you you should drive, not run. Well, I know you haven't been feeling well, so I wanted to pick on you, maybe make you giggle a little bit. But you must have already been off and going. That's like me tomorrow. Tomorrow's payday, so it'll be I'll be scarce tomorrow. Yes, Nancy. I agree. Oh, you don't have to worry about it, Janet. It's all right. That's why I done the Venmo thing. I'll look into the PayPal thing. Oh no, 79. Did you pass it on to her? I've been taking zinc. Fingers crossed. I can't cross. I bread. The garlic wasn't very garlicky, but you could tell. Just so everyone that knows that I was making breads today. But it was good. Fun fact about me, I cannot smell or taste garlic. Isn't that an odd one? It was due to something for my procedure I had done on my bladder. I'm no longer able to taste or smell garlic, so. Nice, Janet. That's a good one. Well, we don't want it. You can keep it to give it to somebody up there. Hi, Troy. I hear there's a lot of people that way, Troy. Now, Cynthia, it was from the cocktail of medicines. I I didn't know it, but I smelled like garlic after that procedure for a while. And I guess just since then I can't smell or taste it. And they told me that could happen. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people that don't have smell and taste if they had the vid. Yeah. Well, I will not keep you any longer. I just wanted to come on, like I said, and talk about Melodee. So it can we can get her out there in the out there. Maybe we can get out in the algorithm sometime and it'll get shown to more people. Oh, you go, Janet. Spread the love, Janet. Tell them that's what you're doing. Tell them Webby said you could. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Oh, hi, Jennifer. But I am going to go. Yes, see something, say something, do something. A lot of people don't say do something, and it's you got to do something. Yep, spread that love, dear. I approve. All right. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.